Hello again, viewers, and greetings, fellow space travelers. This is Dawn of Night, and welcome to episode 8 of my attempt at the crash landing challenge. And since the last episode in this one, I was able to get a spider eye. It only took one night and one spider this time. So, I have the sugar, the brown mushroom, or beige mushroom, whatever you want to call it, spider eye to get the fermented spider eye, and put that here, and I will get the machine upgrade entity tracker, and that's what I was hoping for. There are a couple of the things that I want to make before I head out. One of them is this thing called a hang glider, and in order to make it, you need 2 glider wings, and arrange them like that with a stick in the middle, and you'll get this hang glider. The hang glider is awesome because with it, if you jump from any height and have it active, you can just simply glide through the air. You can speed up your gliding by holding the shift, and I believe also the space. Let me get back up there. Okay, the space didn't seem to do anything, but the shift sure does. And this will help me be able to travel larger distances without having to spend as much food. What are you doing up there? Get off of my stuff. That's what I thought. Go away. Anyway, so let's see here. We've got some mobs around us. We've got the pneumatic helmet in there. Let's go ahead and install this bad boy. Take it out and put it on. Let it boot up. No item searcher. I might want to look into that. Alright. Current checked entities. There's a creeper there. Those big blue circles are the places where there are some entities of some sort. Let's see here. Can't tell what that is. Too far away to read from here. That's a skeleton. And it does have a little bit of a loading time to scan some of the entities. I don't know what that's about necessarily. Oh, that counts as an inventory. Cool, did not know that. And there's nothing over here anymore. Oh well, but this is going to help me find some stuff when I head out to the city, which will be useful because I don't want to be overly surprised by things. I hear it's a dangerous place, and I'd rather avoid the danger if at all possible. So I'm going to try to give myself as many of the advantages as I can. But I'm going to take this off. Just that little bit of time used up 0.3 bars of pressure, so I need to figure out how to get a little bit more pressure in this. Yeah, that's going up. There's one other thing I wanted to make, which will help out a lot, and it is a sleeping bag. Let me go ahead and bring up the recipe for that here. I need 4 carpet and 4 wool, and carpet is just 2 wool like that, so I should have enough string to maybe do it all. Let's find out here. No, I don't even have anywhere near enough string. Well, I'm close. I'm close. I only need 4 more or 5 more strings, so I guess I have to kill a couple more spiders before I can make it. So I guess I'll have to wait another night. While I'm doing that, let's see here. The helmet over here. I wonder if I can just see what sorts of upgrades it can have. I have the entity tracker, have the block tracker right there. I have the coordinate tracker there. Item search. Did I? Well, I thought maybe I had that. Let's see. No? I guess not. What's involved with that? A golden carrot. Do I have carrots? I have carrots. Don't I? I don't have carrots. Wow. Well, I think I know what one of my next projects is going to be. I don't necessarily need the item tracker for going to the city, but you may have noticed that I have a little area set aside here. What I'm planning on putting here is a mob tower, so I can start spawning enemies and dealing with them in a much more controlled environment. But before I do that, I need to figure out how I'm going to lay out the... Well, I guess I don't really need to do anything too fancy. I can use some barrels for some of the output, because there are going to be some items that I'm going to be getting a lot of. But in order to get zombies, the zombie population that I'll need in order to get carrots and potatoes, I am going to need to just start building that. So that'll have to be a project probably for the next couple of episodes. So, in the meantime, I'm going to maybe chop down some trees and while away the day, and then wait for night, see if I can get myself 5 more string in the next morning. So, I just wanted to get this episode started and let you know that I am, in fact, heading off to the city. So, I will be back, and hopefully I will have some string. Ooh, that's a good point. I'm going to go check that out first. First thing when I get out that way. As I understand it, the city's over there. If I bring up the map and zoom out, it's not visible here. There we go. All the way on the right side of the screen, there is a big black bar. At the north end of it, there's nothing, so I have to presume that the city is at the south end. Whoops. I don't need that button. And also in the south is that, so I'm guessing that everything's over there. So sun's about to set. Hopefully I'll be able to get some string, and I'll do some fiddling with chopping down trees and whatnot. And in the meantime, I'll be right back. Okay, while I was waiting for night to spawn and get some more string from spiders, took care of a couple of things. First off, I added some volume upgrades to the pressure chamber because the volume upgrades increase the amount of air that can be held. So now that has 3 upgrades, has 3 more liters. I don't know how that really equates in bars, but whenever I add one, the air would drop back and I'd have a little bit more capacity. Which means that this can now hold 4.1 bars of Go Juice. The other thing, is sun setting? I think, no? Okay. The other thing I did while waiting for night to arrive was I went ahead and built a pillar up here so I could ladder my way up to the top for fast commute. And this is going to be replicated once I go down south to where the city is. Before I do any other exploration, I'm going to go ahead and make another one of these pillars. And there is a torch up there. That way there's light. I don't have to worry about something spawning up there and surprising me. But I can see my house from up here. So the plan is I'm going to jump and head straight in that direction, but before I do that, I am going to need one thing. Oh, always deploy your hang glider before you hit the ground, otherwise you go splat. I am going to go ahead and do one thing here. Make a sleeping bag. Now the sleeping bag goes onto your chest slot whenever you use it, and then when you wake up in the morning it pops right back off. So wherever the spot was that you had the sleeping bag in, if it's the first slot available in your hotbar, all you have to do when you wake up is right click and put the, in this case, the camel pack right back where it's supposed to go, or wherever it ends up. So do remember, if you're going to try to use the hang glider for this method, to put on your camel pack again so you don't dehydrate. So here's the plan. I'm going to get out there and build a tower and probably clear a building so I can, I guess, sort of set up a temporary base. In order to do that, I'm probably going to need to grab some light, so I'll go ahead and do that here. Couple stacks of nooks ought to be fine. I have the needle gun just in case. I'm not going to put this on until I get out there so I don't use it. I'm only taking 5 sandwiches. Just in case I'm going... Well, no. See, when I get out there, I might still need the quest book for something out there. I'll take it with me. I have a spare in here anyway. Let's see here. Shovel, might need that. Pickaxe, pretty sure I'll need that. Frying pan, most definitely will need that. And I just had another upgrade. It is now a skill level legend. And that means that it won't be able to be upgraded automatically anymore. But it does do some serious pain to the enemies when I smack them, so that's awesome. But let's go ahead and repair this. Repair that. How close to nighttime are we? Getting close. So, I guess I'll just wait for night. And then I'll get up there and record the commute. So I'll be right back. Alright, I have made it up to the top, and I'm going to head on out. I'm just going to jump and hang glide, and hopefully this will get me all the way over there. It may actually overshoot, judging by how quickly the numbers are changing. We'll see. Won't take too long to get there. I'm just going to glide normally instead of using the shift key to accelerate because, oh, there's the city. Oh, that's kind of cool. Because I don't know if I want to spend the distance that is taken away when you hold shift. Because when you do hold shift, it changes how much distance you can travel. Ooh, road goes off over that way. Maybe there's more stuff. No, it looks like it's going to be pretty close. Wow. Okay, so I'm here. So what am I supposed to do? Oh. All I have to do is go to those coordinates. Okay. So let's see here. Negative 14 by 360. Negative 14 by 360. That's not too far away. Oops. Found it. Okay, so log entries. Oh, so this is like a story to go along with the... That's kind of cool. I don't really need it per se, but that's cool. Whatever. So, since this is a good enough distance, I'm going to go ahead and build my tower here, because this is where I have the waypoint. And I'll go ahead and do that. One trick, when you are concerned about your hunger, like in this circumstance, just climb on the ladder. It doesn't spend your hunger as you're climbing. All you have to do is hold shift and you can stay put. And just place one block and one ladder at a time. Work your way up to the top. No food expenditure this way. It's a great trick. So I'm going to continue doing this and then come back down. And then I guess that looks promising. I'll go take a look at that building. So I'll be right back. Alright, nighttime is rapidly approaching, so I wanted to demonstrate the sleeping bag real quick. I'm going to go ahead and put it there. And you know what? I'll just leave that in my inventory. You just right click at the ground with it, and it pops back off the ground as soon as you get up, and you have your camel pack in your hand. Oh, whoops. I don't want to be wearing that camel pack. Alright, so I think what I'll do, well, I'll just walk over there. It seems close enough. Let's go ahead and put this bad boy on. Let it start booting up. And actually, let's move this over here. There we go. I have no idea what I'm supposed to be looking for, but this looks good enough. Hopefully it'll start tracking things. Ah, there we go. Stuff. Writing desk. Uh-oh. Monster spawner, that's no good. Ah, no, go away. Okay. Got the mob spawner. No other mob spawner here. Alright. Okay, so there's a chest here. Oh, I should probably have brought an axe or something. That's alright. Eh. I didn't get any books out of that? That's horrible. Diamond and iron! I'll take all the things. I don't need the chest. There's a chest under the ground here. Hello. Ammo, food. Excellent. Okay. I think I'm going to... Oh, that's an elevator. What do we have up here? Let's see if I can manage to die up here. Uh-oh. Okay, so that's up there. I can deal with that being up there. All kinds of chests and things. Alright. Well, I'm going to illuminate this place and hopefully not have to worry about things spawning in places where I've already been. And I'll go back down and do the same thing. Let's loot all these chests. I'll go ahead and loot the chests that I can loot. Oh my, that I can loot off camera and show you what I find. So I'll be right back. Alright, I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of terrifying. So I'm going to back away, and my helmet's only down to 2.9 bars, so I haven't used much more than a bar so far. But I don't want to press my luck. I popped up onto the upper floor through the elevator and placed one of these glowstone nooks, and hopefully that will prevent some of the blazes from spawning. So let's see here. I don't really need these, but I've got some dust, some rose red. I can always probably get flowers from bone meal and grass. Got some beef jerky as food, some more needle gun ammo. Didn't even notice getting that. But just in case I lose something, I think what I'm going to do is just go ahead and grab one of those chests and set up a chest somewhere so I can just drop loot, so if I die, the stuff's in the chest, not where my corpse is. So I'm going to go ahead and... I thought it was just dark. Weird. I'm going to go ahead and take care of that and see if I can get some more exploring done and maybe kill some blazes or destroy the spawner or whatever I need to do. But whatever the case, I'll be right back. So I'm not entirely certain what's supposed to be here, but whatever it is, it isn't. There's ladders and trapdoors and some fence here, but I have no idea what I'm looking at. But this looks like a good enough place as any to put my loot chest, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and offload these. Don't really need that on me, or that. Looks good enough. How am I doing on water? About half. I may need to head back home somewhat soonish, but I'm going to see if I can run up and take care of the blaze spawner that's up there. In that building there. Come on, let me sleep. Come on. There we go. Oh, okay, so whatever's on your chest piece, it does show up, right where it's supposed to. I don't trust these things. I'm going to shoot them because that's... there's some things that can hit farther than I can and hit harder than I can, so I just don't want to involve myself with that. So somewhere there's a blaze spawner. Got it! No more blazes! Yay! And I went ahead and torched up here, but I didn't get the blaze spawner, so one spawned. Alright, what's in here? More ammo, some more stuff I don't really need. Is there anything else up here worth grabbing? No. Okay, well, that was a bit of a waste. I think what I'm going to do is just look around and see if I can spot from here anything to do with... oh, there's a monster spawner. Pig zombie, ooh. See if I can spot anything to do with the smeltery, just from looking at inventories. So I'll be right back. Holy smokes, there's a gigantic something or another over here. I have to go see what that's about. But before I do that, wow, that thing is huge. I need more water. Just these 2 camel packs aren't going to cut it, so I'm going to go back and make some more camel packs, get them filled up, and come back and see whatever that is. That looks a lot more promising. So I'll get the water and I'll be right back. Alright, while I'm back here at the base, there's one other thing I wanted to take care of. I'm going to be wanting one of these iron chests. Now there's a reason why I want an iron chest. So before I show you why I want the iron chest, I'm going to show you this thing. The dolly. It requires just some iron and some sort of wood planks. I have a wood plank there, and I have some iron in here. That was horrible aim. And I'll take that. I think I am going to also want another wood plank. Whoops, because I need to do an upgrade. And here's the reason why I want to do the upgrade. First off, normal single chest holds 27 items, or 27 spots. And when you have a dolly... oh, you can! Okay, well, never mind. I thought you couldn't pick up normal chests with the dolly. I guess that's something new. I did not know that. Okay, well, never mind. Either way, I want the upgrade because I want more space in the chest anyway. So, I'm going to let the leather continue cooking so I can make some more camel packs. I'm just going to go with 3 more of them. and then I will head back out there and go check out that silo thing that I saw. So I'll be right back. Alright, so let's see what this bad boy is all about. I'm going to approach it from the top because, well, I can. Ooh, ooh. What do we have here? A dark creeper. Ooh. There's all manner of nasty stuff going on in there. I don't think there's an easy way in from the top. So, you know what? I could get some light going in there by digging this all out. I think I'm going to do it. I'll be back. There's just too much stuff going on in there. I have no idea how that's supposed to be laid out, but it was clearly designed by a madman. So, if that's where the smeltery stuff is, there's really only one way to get to it, and that's to start just disassembling the whole thing. So I'm going to investigate the city some more, and hope that I find the smeltery in here, because that's just all kinds of bad news. I'd rather have that top floor of blazes than all the stuff that was in there, including blazes. Just horrible. So I'm just going to ignore it. Oh, there's an Enderman. No! No! There's a creeper spawner. Oh god. No. Oh boy. This can't be good. The Enderman's on fire, so that's safe. No. No. Go away. Oh. Get back here, Enderman. Uh-oh. There's a blaze. Alright, I'm going to go see if I can clear out another building. Clearly not that one. And I'll be back. On second thought, it's getting somewhat close to the time where I need to wrap up. So, I'm going to demonstrate why I wanted to make the dolly. All that stuff that I crammed in that chest is now loaded onto this dolly, and I can move it around. I do have slowness 2 and mining fatigue 2, but that doesn't count when you're hang gliding. So I can just do this and work my way back home. And I am going to work my way back home because I just killed an Enderman. So I'm going to go turn in that quest. I dropped the book off in the chest, so... Oh, I'm starting to get thirsty, I think. So I'm going to go ahead and turn that quest and see what it gives me next to do. And I'll just go ahead and fly over there off camera and see what that's all about, and I'll be right back. Alright, I have the Night Fright quest, and it has opened up another one, but let's see here. Did that. Now I have to pick a reward. Needles, anvil. I can craft these, so I'll take that. And I get an ender pearl, so that's awesome. I don't know what I'll use it for just yet, but I have one. I'm just gonna go ahead and put it in there. Why not? Okay, so what's this next thing? Real quick before I wrap up, maybe I can go ahead and craft this ender generator. Nope, not even close to being able to craft it. Never mind. So I'll just put this back on here. And I will head back out to the city with the next episode and hopefully be able to get some stuff for the smeltery. But at least I did one quest today. That's a good thing. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap up here. Thank you very much for watching. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, please feel free to leave a message in the comment section below. I'll do my best to get back to you as quick as I can. If you like this video and you like what I'm doing here, please feel free to give a like. I do appreciate that. And if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe so you know when my future stuff comes out. But I'm going to let you go, so thank you once again for watching. This is Thorn of Night, and I will talk to you later.